The 2019 Georgia Bass Tech was a huge success. We crowned a champion with over 20 pounds of bass. But it's time for a new beginning. We're bringing back the 5 original clubs: High Voltage Bass Anglers, Extreme Jon Boat Anglers, Small Water Angling Teams, Electric Bass Opens, and Dixie Jon Boat. We've also added 2 additional teams with 5 Alive and Dahlonega Jon Boat Anglers. The top 4 finishing teams from these 7 clubs make up your Georgia Bass Tech field for the 2020 season. Time to get everything rolling, because November 14th will be on us before you know it.
Holy shit!
Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the great coverage from Decked Out Jon Boats. Now let's introduce you to some of the anglers.
Jeff Davidson from Palmetto, Georgia, High Voltage.
Daniel Nicolai with High Voltage from Loganville, Georgia.
And y'all are the point champion for 2019. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nicolai, I know you made the TEC last year, and Jeff actually helped out with the filming. What does it mean to y'all guys to make the TEC after kind of experiencing it last year?
I mean, to me, it's a big deal. I mean, it's something for us, all anglers to fight for. I mean, we haven't had a championship until last year. So to me, it's a big deal. You know, you got something really to fight for, you know. So it's exciting.
How about you, Jeff?
It's a big deal. I mean, last year I didn't make it, so making it this year is really awesome.
So how did y'all get into bass fishing?
You or me?
I guess when I was like 12 years old, my dad was we were in California, and he took me bass fishing the first time and caught like 5 bass, and that just got me hooked that first time. So.
And me, I mean, I've been fishing since I was, you know, could walk. My dad would always take me, check me out of school. I mean, we were diehard, you know. Started fishing big tournaments on the big lakes, I guess when I was actual fishing when I was about 17, you know. I went on a few before then, but got Dad into it, and we did real good. We actually won a points champ for the state of Georgia back in 05, so. And then I kind of got out of it after 05 for about 8 years and got into Jon Boat fishing,
So, I know you just said that you fished out of a big bass boat. Did you fish big lakes also?
I have never fished big lakes.
Gotcha. So what is it that keeps y'all on the electric only lake?
It's fun to me. It don't put a hurting on your pocket. I mean, most of the lakes are close to me, so it's got real good fishing. Some lakes have a little bit of downfall, but it's enjoyable and affordable, you know.
I think for me it'd be all that traffic in the summertime on the big lakes. Small lakes we don't have all that traffic, so.
Agreed. So is this the only Jon Boat club that y'all fish in?
Me, no. I fish actually in Dixie too, so.
How are you looking in the points in Dixie? Because I know that's who you qualified with last year.
We're sitting in 4th right now. We've got a couple wins. We've had several bombs that hurt us, you know.
So a chance to be, I think we had 2 double qualifying teams last year, so you got a chance to do that again.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
But I'll be honest, it's tough doing 2 clubs. I don't know if I'll do it again next year.
That's a lot of fishing. Like, that's what I tell everybody about fishing high voltage. Like, it's a lot of fishing every 2 weeks. That's a lot of fishing. Especially, I know y'all guys pre-fish and y'all put a lot into it, and it shows. That's how y'all. So Nicolai, I know you said you fished the big lakes. What would you say the main difference, strategy-wise, between fishing out of a big bass boat and these electric-only lakes?
Strategy-wise, I mean, it's really a whole different ball game. It's different planning. course, there's a lot more room to pattern something, you know. You can actually get away from people and hide, and then, you know, you might not see but a couple boats a day. And it, to me, it's more moving baits on the big lakes. And Carolina rig. I love a Carolina rig. If I'm a drag, that's my number one on a big lake. But I mean, you're talking about 100 to 250 boats difference, you know.
Right. So what would y'all say is a turning point for y'all season? What got y'all?
I really couldn't put a nail on one, really. There were so many of them.
Yeah. I think the one fish though, the turning point, I think was Bonner. That 712 I caught late in the day. I mean, we had 2 fish for 815, finished second place, so I think that was a turning point.
Well, we had one little fish until that point, and we hit that spot 3 times. Never caught nothing, never got bit, but we went back to it a 3rd time, and you know, faith took over.
Right. So if y'all need to put a fish in the boat, what you go-to bait?
Ball and chain.
I had to say ball and chain.
All right. Same thing for a kicker?
It's a good one. It's a good one.
So I know y'all have both fished Hard Labor because I fished it with y'all, but what's y'all's opinion on that lake? Is it changing? Is it getting better? Is it getting worse?
I don't think it's changed. The fish have gotten bigger, but I don't think it's changed too much. I mean, the numbers that went down, it's a year old now, so. But the quality, all them fish have gained a pound at least. So expect some bigger weights next year, you know.
So, what would y'all guess in May on Hard Labor?
Looking at 25.
Big bag, but
I say around 18, 19.
I'd say 25 with probably a 7-8 pounder, you know, for big.
what you always say for big fish?
Probably about 8 pounds.
So besides yourself, what team should you look out on for in the TEC out of this club?
I mean, everybody has a chance when they go out there. I mean, ones that are hot right now, you know, Driggers and Haney, they've been the hottest on it here in the past few months. But again, anybody's day.
Yeah, I'd probably say Drigger and Haney on Hard Labor. It'd be tough.
It's such a big lake, and it's not like, you know, you just pull up on a spot and you can catch 5 to 10 fish, and they're all quality. So, Daniel, Nicolai, look forward to seeing y'all in the 2020 TEC.
Jeff Davidson, looking forward to seeing you in the 2020 TEC.